What song? I don't like that song.
That's the intro. Please. What's good, guys? Welcome back to episode 10 of the
Sadly Relatable podcast.
We back, baby.
No.
Hey, listen, that's my intro. Relax.
Every day.
What do you mean? I just said we're back.
All right.
You can hear the passion in my voice. I'm actually sweating.
You cut off a bit of Sadly Relatable.
No, I haven't. That's just what it looks like being editing is calm.
Okay. Yeah.
Welcome back, guys.
Hello.
It is episode 10.
Episode 10.
We made. This is how I start. I don't know what else we can say.
We're 10 episodes deep into the podcast. So if you are part of the Sadly Relatable family, if you've been here from the start or you're new, welcome. We love you. We appreciate you. And stop clicking your fingers, you tramp.
Sorry.
Yeah, so hello Sadly Relatable family.
What's good? Listen, I have something to tell you that happened to me today.
What?
That's all I have to say is women are trash. Women are trash.
I'm a bit tired, by the way, so if I seem like off, that's why.
Well, we're always tired.
I'm always like, I'm a bit depressed today, I'm a bit tired. Look, I've had a hard week. All right, we get it, love.
Anyway, you're trying to cover up the fact that I just said women are trash because...
What happened?
I was just going through my requested DMs. Like sometimes I just flick through it, see what's going on. And I got sent by some girl an emoji, like the crying mouth open emoji, and then like the drooling emoji.
Yeah.
And in her DP, it was like a picture of her and a guy.
Oh my! You might be their brother.
No. And then I clicked on the profile, and it was like there was a picture of her and him and a child. And then I scrolled through, and it was like she's like my world and like love hearts and all this stuff.
This girl is a rookie. She should come to me. I'll teach you how to do.
No, she's not a rookie. Do you know why?
Why?
She didn't tag him. I don't think he has Instagram. I was like, I'm gonna send this to him.
Did you? Oh, what the hell?
What do you mean? What the hell? I'm not gonna let him get snaked like that.
Hey, don't be a snitch.
I am gonna be a snitch. Are you moving? She's moving mad.
Don't be a snitch. You can't be coming to people as men.
If I was the guy and that happened to me, I'd want to know.
Yeah, but it's kind of like...
I'm saving it. Look, imagine your girl is out there sending drooly emojis. That's how I imagine it. to men.
Yeah, but I feel like...
She did it with her chest
Don't
as well.
interrupt me this episode, please.
Technically, you interrupted me this episode.
No,
so that's 1 to you, 0 to me.
You interrupted me like 3 times already.
No, I haven't.
I'm trying to talk and you keep interrupting me.
It's my story and you're the one interrupting me.
Okay.
So now I've finished my sentence, you can carry on.
So what I was saying is, I feel like just don't get involved. If someone's a bad person or they're cheating or they're doing wrong in their relationship or being dishonest, they'll get baited out in the end anyway. You don't need to be the one to come and be like, oh, your girl's DMing me.
In my head, sometimes I am like very, I don't want to get involved.
Yeah,
like,
don't
keep
get
it to
involved.
yourself. No, I am normally like that. But this time I was just like, it doesn't sit right with me. Like I felt like, So I checked, his app wasn't there. Something inside of me was like, I'm happy there isn't, because I don't have to go through the whole process of being like, this is what your girl sent me. But still, that's a violation.
I'm not going to lie yet. I know a lot of girls are out here watching now and thinking, why wouldn't I tell you to like tell the man? Because like I think it's kind of girl code to tell people or tell the girl when, I don't know what I was going to say, I forgot. You
mid-sentence? I'm going to make it look like it was mid-sentence and then cut it.
Shut up.
Weirdo!
I forgot what I was going to say.
The thing is, I feel like you're only saying this because you hate men. If this was the other way around and I was a girl sitting here saying, yeah, some guy, I'm going to message his girlfriend, you'd be like, yes, go to him, find out where he lives as well, pull up, show him the receipts, print them out, laminate them and send them to his house.
I think I don't know. Honestly, I'm so bipolar because half of me is like, don't get involved in people's relationship. Like, if the guy's...
So you're telling me you've never done it before? Sorry.
Never done what?
You've never got involved and told anyone?
No, I don't think I have. Because I just feel like it's not my business, man. If your man's cheating on you, I know this sounds so bad. Please don't hate me, right? And the reason I'm going to say this is because I told him not to interrupt me this episode and he was about to just see me go like this.
I was like, you like sucked the breath out of me.
The reason I'm going to say this, what was I saying? Shit. I said ladies don't hate me.
Yeah, the reason you don't think you should get involved.
Oh, the reason, please don't hate me, ladies, okay? But I just want to say something to you lot. Not to you lot, to anyone. Not just you lot. You know how I'm very, like, I wouldn't say insensitive, but, like, I'm very, like, straightforward with my feelings. I feel like if you're getting cheated on, you would know you're getting cheated on. Not all cases, right? Just, like, Let me explain why.
Okay,
first.
there you go.
Not all cases, of course, some men will treat you like the absolute world and they'll be out doing the nasty. But what I mean is, I think 90 or 85% of cases, you would know if your man's not all 100% about you. Because when men are truly in love, they don't see other women. Like, they don't look at them and think she's beautiful.
This is how I know you hate men. You've taken the story and made it about a man cheating. We're talking about a girl right now.
Yeah,
She cheated. She
yeah,
hasn't cheated. Well,
no,
in my
you
eyes,
asked
that's
me
cheating.
a question. You asked me if it was the other way round.
Oh, yeah. True, I did say that, didn't I?
Yeah.
I don't know. I agree with you a little bit, but I'm not going to cheat as well. And I agree in the sense of don't get involved. But sometimes I'm just like, why? Like, why is she sending a DM like that?
Yeah, of course, it's wrong for her to do that. It's wrong.
But she risked it all for an emoji. Just send. That's not even going to do anything.
What does she think's going to happen? You're going to be like, come, let me be a stepdad to your baby.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But now that we're on the topic of cheating, yeah, what do you think of cheating?
I think
I
agree with it.
Do it. And
We
do it
approve
again.
this message.
No, but like,
I'm joking. By
what
the
do
way,
you think?
anyway.
Because I've been very strong when it comes to treating. I don't like speaking about cheating too much because I feel like my opinion's very strong on it.
My opinion is very. I think there's only
Come
one.
close to my.
I think yes, ma'am. You're gonna act like you're evil behind the scenes.
I am evil behind the scenes.
I think there is only one opinion on it. If someone cheats, it's the goodbye.
Yeah, but do you think that women would know that women should know when their man's cheating on them?
No, they shouldn't know, and they wouldn't know because when you're in love, you can be blind to certain things, or you let certain things slide. That's why when I say fully like with my chest, if someone cheats on you, just leave them. Even though I say that and that's how I feel, I know that 100%. When it really comes down to it, and you really love someone, it's you do anything. So the person of that side of you that thinks, I will just leave them straight away, sometimes just disappears, and it's like, I can trust them. They won't do it again. They're promising me. They're making it up to me. So I understand why people fall into that.
My thing is this, right? When it comes to cheating, I'm not going to sit here and be completely heartless and say that if someone cheats on you the first time, they don't deserve to be given another chance. A lot of people will say, don't give them another chance. I will say, I don't know. I say don't give them another chance, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But if you really love them and you really genuinely believe that they're never going to do it again and it was like a one-off thing, let's say they were at a party or like something like that, then I feel like if you cheat on them, if you forgive them, sorry.
Then if you cheat on them,
If you cheat
get
on them
them
back. No, if you forgive them for cheating on you once, it's fine. But just know that if it happens a second time,
You can't blame anyone
you
but
can't
yourself.
blame anyone but yourself. Exactly.
But I think if you're going to take someone back, make sure they work for it.
Yeah, of course.
Don't be like, I'm just going to forgive him. No, like, the only way I would take someone back is if I fully said we're done, and then for months, they're on my case.
Fucking
Well,
hell,
not months,
mate.
but you know what I mean? Like, weeks, like, please, like, I'll make it up to you, I'll never do this, blah, blah. They have to prove.
Yeah.
You're just looking for that, sorry, it won't happen again, I swear.
All right, baby, I forgive you.
He
Yeah,
really
no.
means it. Goes back to their friends. He really means it.
I
He's really
know.
upset, and he's like...
I know.
texting whilst the girl's in the car next to him. Can you just write this for me? I'm tired.
Oh my god. Shut up. No, God forbid that ever happens. But I feel like if I was getting cheated on, I don't want to say I'd know because I'm not a sidekick. I'm not a sidekick, but I feel like
You've been a side chick.
let me tell you something, right? You would know when you're speaking to someone, a girl knows. And listen, a girl knows whether he's all about her and is so in love with her to the point where he doesn't see other women.
I understand that.
Because when men are in love, they see beautiful women and they just don't think of them as anything. And I
true.
know this,
I
and
agree
you've
with
even
that.
told me as well.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I feel like you'd know if he wasn't like that.
But this is the hard bit, sorry. So you're 100% right. You are 100% right. And I'm about to tell you the truth. Most men will pretend that they're that much in love. So, because guys are just trash. They'll pretend they're that much in love. So then you think, nah, he's that in love, like he wouldn't. And then he does. When they really are that in love, then yes, that is true. But there's guys that pretend that they're in love. They'll tell you they love you and stuff like that. I would never do that type of thing, but I've seen
You're
people
just like,
around me.
not me though, not me.
No, if I love someone, I love them. But I could never like lie. But there is people that do that.
You know what? What is that noise?
Don't know.
Do you remember one thing you said?
Your mind was somewhere else the whole time I was saying that. I thought you were like there taking it in as if like, yeah, he's so right, but really you were thinking about what you wanted to say.
No, wallah. What did you say again?
That's what I thought.
What did you say again?
Some people like...
No. Listen, so you said some people pretend that, and which reminded me of something that you said to me once. I remember I came up to you and I was basically telling you, I was like, Abe, no, this guy's such an honest person. Like he's so nice. Like he's very honest, and he just tells me everything. And you basically turn around to me, you're like, Nisrin, like, I'm not saying he's like this, but some men will tell you things so that you think they're honest, and you're like, wow, he doesn't need to tell me this. Why is he telling me this?
They'll give out little like bloopers and little bits here and there just to like, oh.
Yeah, so that you think he's honest. Like I've got like someone's told me something before, and I've been like, wow, he really didn't need to tell me that. He's such an honest person. And then you told me that, and I was thinking, yeah, maybe he's like trying to trick me into thinking he's honest, and then there's more stuff. And
I don't want to be like mean and be like, there are nice guys out there, but just from the people that I've seen around me, not my friends, but I've been around them type of people.
Yeah.
They'll sit and tell a girl they love them, and then the next night I'll see them with someone else.
Yeah, no, I know that. That's the thing, though. Here's the thing, right? With ladies, I understand. So if you get played once, completely understand. Not your fault, but I say if you've had your heart broken once or you've been played once, I say if you didn't learn from that heartbreak, then it's kind of pointless. And I don't really feel sorry for girls that are getting their heart broken by like 5 different guys, because you learn the first time.
True. One thing I never understood was there's people that have got back with someone like not just once or twice, like 4 times.
Yeah. But then again, you need to know that they will learn by themselves. I've had a friend that we've genuinely had issues because of her man, and I tried to show her things about her man. I was like, look at this, and the whole time she was like, no. Now she's broken up with him. She's seen it herself. She was like, listen, like everything you said was right. He was this, he was that. So sometimes I feel like women need their own time to leave a toxic situation. Yeah,
it's true. Sometimes you won't learn unless it just hits you yourself. It's almost like religiously. Sometimes like people will try to give you as much advice as possible, and you just and then it's not until you kind of go through that awakening yourself, or that you feel, you fully take it and understand.
So it's pretty useless giving people advice.
Yeah, no. Sometimes that advice can be the thing that helps. Yeah. But one thing I've noticed is you're quite confident to do that, whereas for me as a guy, I would never say anything to my guy mate about his girl unless we all came together as a group and spoke to him.
Really?
Yeah, because as soon as you go as an individual, you look like
a hater.
And then in their head, yeah, look at him, he just wants my girl. Do you know what I mean? Or he doesn't want to see us happy. Or he doesn't want to see this. Or
I think it's different with girls though.
Yeah, maybe girls are different. But with guys, you have to like, I wouldn't even say anything to anyone, even if I thought someone was toxic, until it became like a group topic and we thought, all right, we care about him. We should like go and tell him that this is a bad thing. Because people, like your closest friends will... Doesn't matter how close you are to, they'll have some type of whisper, the devil whisper in their ear.
He'll be like, that is true. It's different with girls,
and then they get stuck in the relationship even more. I know she's bad, but he kind of wants her, so I'm going to stay here for the rest of my life and have 3 kids.
Or what happens is... Sorry, I'm so tired. That was funny. You've been funny a few times, but I haven't laughed because I'm so tired. But listen to this. Or what happens is you'll give him advice. You'll be like, yeah, bro, you need to like break up with her, this. He'll break up with her and then he'll get back with her a week later. Yeah. And then they're like... So you're right. But for me...
Carry on, sorry.
No, I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say something else.
For you?
No, it's fine, carry on.
The worst one is this. When you are like the one that's in it, trying to get him to like see how bad that person is, and then that person knows that you're the one doing that, and then they break up and it knows it's because of you, and then they get back together, and then now you have to like meet and all be around each other knowing that you two kind of beefed it out, like, and now he's back. This is why you don't get involved,
I think, as a man. But as a female, I feel like it's okay, it's normal to get involved, but sometimes don't get involved too much. Like, I've had my friends tell me like situations aren't good for me before for like a few months, and I would know it in my head, but then it's only like I only left the situations when I felt like I wanted to leave the situation. Yeah. Like for me, right, I feel like you're a bit different to me. Like you're kind of a good I'm not saying I'm not a good person, but I feel like you're very opposite of toxic.
Yeah,
mashallah.
Thank you.
Me, right?
I have toxic traits. I'm not perfect. I do have like bad things, and I've learned a lot like recently.
I don't know. I feel like you work on it. I'm at the point, right, where I'm not really trying too hard to work on my toxic traits, especially when it comes to other people. For me, right, what's taken me to leave a situation is I I think, and by the way, like when I talk about, I'm not talking about like had-on relationships, more like getting to know each other, and then hopefully it would eventually lead to marriage. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What took me to leave someone that I cared about, because for months like we would keep speaking or whatever, and it just got a bit toxic, was I had to sit down and think to myself, wait, before I entered this person's life, he was really happy, and he was like, he seemed like he had his life together. He seemed like, and now I look at him and I see he's just not like this. The little sparkle in his eye is gone.
I know what you mean, but at the same time, that comes down to perspective, because he right now that spark in his eye is gone, but people that are looking from outside are probably thinking, oh, he looks like he's got his life together. Do you know what I mean? Like, you would have thought he had his life together. Like, when you first met him, you didn't know his issues, you didn't know the stuff he dealt with. So in your head, you're thinking, his life was so good until I was there. No, like, I think that's something that could happen to me.
Yeah.
Like, someone could look at me and think, oh, he's really good. And then they come into the world and they see that I deal with anxiety or I'm a certain way like this. And then they think they're the ones that caused it. Do you know what I mean?
Like, yeah,
you got to be careful.
That is true.
But I do know what you mean. Like, you got to realize when you're the person that's toxic. And
That's what I think I've done the past few weeks or whatever. I've just said to myself, if you care about someone enough, if you're being toxic with someone or you see things aren't really good and you actually care. We spoke about this before. Do you remember?
Yeah, I think so.
I think notice when you maybe are the problem and when like you aren't being the best person you can be for them, and take yourself away from a situation. Like for me, it would have never taken, if I didn't realise, oh wow, I don't think I'm good for this person and I care about them, I think I'd still be being toxic. But it's like the care for the other person that makes you leave their life.
You have to pull yourself out of the situation to make it better for them. Does that make sense?
Exactly. But yeah, that's one thing for me, which is really sad because like...
No, but I think it depends. Like, what if sometimes there's things out of your control that's causing maybe things to be down or bad? I don't think you should take yourself out because of that.
I don't know, man. I'm not very good when it comes to like communicating. I don't know what it is, but I run away from situations. So let's say there's someone there and there's an issue, and then that person says to me, look, let's communicate, sort this out. I'll be like, I don't want to speak, and then I'll go away for like a few hours.
I don't want to speak. Doses.
No, I mean like, I don't want to speak. I don't know what I was doing, hanging up the phone. And I feel like that is and I feel like that is such a toxic thing to do.
I think if you ever want a successful marriage, you have to learn to bite the bullet and have the conversation.
I know.
Because that's the only way it's going to work.
That's what
Someone
I mean.
says, I have a problem, just talk it out and get it through. Because if you leave it...
I know, but I can't...
What are you going to do, run to the other room?
No! You can't hang up the phone.
Yeah.
Every room they walk into, you leave. No, I know what you mean, 100%. That's why I say when I start, I'm trying to work on myself, because recently I felt like I'm a bit of a bad person. I just feel like I'm such a bad...
Yeah, I feel like you've been saying this so that everyone's like, no, you're amazing.
I swear, wallah, that's not why.
I'm joking.
You know why I say this? It's because loads of things are happening at once. So like friendships.
Yeah, sometimes you have to look around and think, damn, maybe I'm the problem.
No, I did say that. I was like, shit, I have no friends and maybe I am the problem. No, but come on, right? Listen to this. Sorry, I've been speaking so much.
No,
but
that's good. I like hearing you talk about this.
I tell you every single detail of every single situation, friendship, whatever, and I tell you the truth. You would be honest if
100%.
I was the issue. This is why I know I'm not.
The thing is, and I will tell you, and I'll go at you when it's your issue. I won't just be like, I'll like tell you straight up, and be like, no, there's a problem.
But I probably look
a
like
lot of the times, I think what it is the way you handle the situation where they've messed up makes you look like the bad person.
Yeah.
Because they can just play innocent. Sorry, I think I just spat on you.
You did. I was trying to ignore it.
You're like, yeah. So they can play like innocent. He's moving away from me. Sorry.
Ew,
So,
joking.
so they can play innocent like that, and then because of the way you react, they can go become the victim and be like, oh no, yeah, oh, why are you so rude? Why are you doing this?
But I'm actually not. I feel like even though I've kind of fallen out with all my friends, because I kind of fallen out with all my friends. I feel like I don't feel like it's my fault, and I've had friends before, and the friendships haven't really got far, and people have done me wrong so many times. I don't want to be that girl, but I'm glad you're here because to back me up in the sense that I'm not the toxic one that comes out and then says, oh my God, everyone always does me wrong, because I can see my wrongs. I
think you're self-aware.
I think I'm very self-aware.
Because you'll sit here and say that you've got bad traits.
Yeah.
I just think in the moment it's hard for you to control.
But I know what I'm doing.
You don't, but we'll get through it.
But yeah, so that's my thing is, I just feel like I feel like I'm very self-aware. Like I see when I'm wrong. Like, yeah. Like I was arguing with a guy once, right? I say a guy. When I say guy, it's not bare different guys. For just one guy. Do you know what I mean? And remember we were arguing.
Like it makes it better.
We were arguing, and this is so bad. But I turned around to him and I was like, "Yeah, you know, it was a very deep." And by the way, when I argue, I'm not the sort of person that goes deep into their like. You know what I mean? When you cuss out and try and hurt their feelings, I'm not that person.
No, do you know why you don't have to try to do that? I've argued with you many times. You can say one thing and it will take me to the max of pissed off. You're very quick. You're the worst person to argue with. I've slowly been able to like come back a little bit, but sometimes we have arguments and you can just be like one word and I'm like crumbling inside. I'm like,
this is how self-aware I am, right? I was arguing with someone. I turned around to him and I was like, you know what? You're a weak man. He was like, well, if I'm a weak man and you're a weak woman, I said, yeah.
and you win.
And he was like, what?
And you win, literally.
Anyway, you could cut some of that out, whatever you want to cut out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you talk now because I've been talking so much.
Sorry.
I've been trying to get in from the last episode. No, I'm good.
I'm sorry, I had to get it out. Do you ever get them? Do you ever have like a...
Yeah. Usually in the morning, though. I mean, 2 p.m.
Yeah, that's more of like a tired thing. I'm talking about, do you ever have to like just get out the weirdness? No. Me and Mum do it sometimes. We see each other, walk into each other's room and we go...
You lot are weird.
I know, I think that's
what
I
the
get
hell?
from.
This is the first time I'm hearing of this.
That's our activity that we do without you. Mother-son bonding time. You just walk in, we're both there like... Right, yeah, so I've got some would you rather questions here. And a lot of them are generic. You've probably all heard them all. Would you rather this, would you rather that? But we'll just go through them anyway. Would you rather see the future and change nothing, or see the past and change one thing?
See the past and change one thing. I don't want to see the future.
Yeah.
What if it's disappointing and you just got to be depressed till it happens?
It's always going to be disappointing as well.
Not necessarily.
What would you change in the past?
Oh, can I only change one thing?
You're going to go there and you're going to be stuck the whole time thinking, what do I change? What do I change? There's so much to change that your time runs out and you come back.
I know. Wait, can you...
Should have went to the future.
That's so true. Okay, now that we're on this subject, I really want to speak about this. Sorry, I've been speaking so much this episode. But you know how people live their life and they're like, I would never change anything. Like, I don't regret anything in life. Everything happened for a reason. What the fuck? I would change so much.
All right, give us at least one then.
I can't really say because most of it is like personal stuff. One thing I would change. I can't, honestly, most of the decisions I've made in life I would change.
The one thing I would change is, I don't know if I could change anything, but I'd go back to the younger me and I'd put a knife to my throat and say, if you don't do YouTube for the rest of your life, I'm going to find you and kill you.
Start early. Actually, do you know what? I always think this, yeah. Imagine you could go back into the past and tell younger self like all the trends to do or start.
Yeah, like, this song by 6ix9ine.
No, I'm saying trends as if I couldn't just tell them to start Instagram.
Like at the age of 16. Like, yeah, my one thing that I used to always say is go back and start Snapchat. Because I think...
Why Snap? Why not Insta?
Because, think about this, I feel like in the coding world, Snapchat might be the easiest thing to create, where it's almost sending a message that lasts a few seconds when the base of it, when it first got made.
Yeah.
And Facebook offered 3 billion for it at one point. And that was when early stages, when it kind of first got made. So if you could just figure out a way to hire someone or ask someone how to recreate this base of your program, sell it for 3 billion, you're set for the rest of your life.
No one's going to take you serious as a 13-year-old though.
Very true. I don't know how to sort that out. I'd go back in time to the person as well, put a knife in their throat and be like, you're going to do it.
What would you change? Oh, you just said.
Yeah.
Okay, what would I change?
So, sorry, just to clarify, I'd go back and make myself commit to YouTube.
Yeah.
Because if we had YouTube channels, we loved all that stuff. If we stayed with it, we wouldn't be here.
£14 in my bank account. What would I change? Okay, let me try to think of something. Honestly, I would wear my retainer more often because I hate my teeth.
That's a good one. I'd wear my bottom set of retainers because I hate how they moved.
About me.
Oh, sorry. You're like, wow.
You're like, yeah. The thing is, I sat here and told you how I'd changed so much stuff, and then I told you the most basic thing. Honestly, I don't understand people that sit and say, I don't regret anything. I regret most of the stuff I've made, most of the decisions I've made. If I could go back to the day that I first met a few people, I would have stayed in bed and I would have slept.
Yeah, so you don't ever meet them?
Yeah.
Smart. All right.
Next question.
Would you rather reverse the decisions. Actually, wait, that's not the one I want to say. There's one where it says, would you rather be able to stop time or reverse time 10
go
seconds?
back. How long can you stop time for?
As long as you want.
Stop time, I think. But then again, if you could reverse time, you could like stop certain
Test
people.
things out.
Not just that, stop certain people from dying, or like let's say you do something awkward or you make the wrong decision, you could go back 10 seconds.
That's what I think. Like, think about it. It's like two strong ones. Stop time. You don't have to worry about anything. If you want to sleep for a week, just get that all out of you when you're tired.
I need that.
You can stop and the world's going to stop. No one's going to get on with what they're doing. I need that. By the time you put time on, you'll be grey hair, everything. Yeah, just come back from my nap.
5-year nap.
Yeah.
Well, not 5 years, but you know.
But so that's fun. Or like you can stop things. If someone's going to do something to you, like stab you, you can just stop time, kick them in the nuts and run off. and then it's probably time again and they drop and they're like, ah.
Or if you're about to die.
Yeah, just stop time.
Imagine the angel death's like, stop.
That's so messed up.
No, that was so bad.
And then I'm just going to try and talk over there. And then you have reverse time, which I think is even better because you can test things out. Like imagine there's like something you want to do.
What though?
Someone pisses you off, you just...
No, but you can stop time and
then you see how they react.
Yeah.
And then like...
Imagine you reverse time too slow though.
Yeah, and it's just before the hit. Every time you keep reversing, it doesn't want to go back further.
I think stop time, to be honest with you.
Actually, how does that work? What if I slap you and I wait a little bit and I reverse to when I got here, when I'm just about to stab you? Can I reverse even more?
No.
And then keep reversing back?
No. Listen, I think I'd stop time because if you could stop time, like if someone's pissing you off, you could stop time and just fart in their face.
Imagine they're like, yeah, so you should...
As soon as they come out, it's just vomiting, pink eye in the morning. No, I think I'd stop. What would you do?
I think I strained my neck on that one.
Yeah, you should relax. Would you stop time?
I think I'd do stop time as well.
Yeah, and then you could like steal things.
I'd stop time and go live in Drake's mansion. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but you got to find it first.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you can find it.
You can stop time, take people's keys, security keys, get into a bank.
You could do bear. And when you stop time, like cameras stop and everything, so no one's going to catch you anything.
Yeah, I would stop time. Definitely.
I just think it would be fun to like imagine you go for a job interview. They ask you questions, stop time.
Go through their notes.
Google, see what you want.
Yeah,
come back.
Stop time.
Come back with the best answer.
You'd be so successful, or in an exam.
So why are you the best? I can't even think of an answer.
Or in an exam.
Question. Yeah, an exam.
Or like interview, you could just take their notes and have a look at what they wrote.
Literally.
Yeah, I think stop time. Go to the next one.
That'd be sick.
Comment down below what you guys would do, by the way, to all of these questions and what, you know.
Would you rather... Actually, let me go in order so I don't mess this up. Would you rather kick a wall with a toothpick between your toenails or jump into a pool of lemons with cuts all over your body?
I don't want to think. Why don't I just do
Is
that?
it really...
Delete that. Cut that out,
No.
please. No, please. Please.
Ow.
I look ugly. Just cut that out.
No, it's alright.
Ayo.
I'll show you it.
Okay.
So, is it weird that I kind of feel like
You
the
wanna do the
cuts
lemons
with the
one?
lemons would feel kind of satisfying?
Yeah, I was
like
going to say
you'd
that.
be like... Be like, you know,
Maybe
like
see your therapist
you know
again.
you know when you shave and then you put aftershave on it, it burns a bit. It's
Yeah,
almost like,
I don't know
it
that.
gets like the ting. You should
I don't
shave
put-
your beard more than me.
Well, yeah, I do, but that's not the point. I don't use aftershave.
So you've never like shaved your leg and then put like, I don't know, some type of perfume.
You know what's
alcohol
mad?
on it.
I've never cut myself shaving. Alhamdulillah, mashallah, alhamdulillah. Like very rarely.
But pick one. I'm going with lemons because I think that's more survivable. Think of a toothpick in between your...
I don't want to pick one. Can I not pick one?
No, you have to pick.
How many cuts? Are they deep cuts?
No, just paper cuts.
Nah, that
They're
would
the
hurt.
ones that sting,
Yeah.
boy. I don't know why, but it feels like
I'd
it's going to
do-
be nice.
I think I'd do the lemon one as well.
I feel like it's going to be refreshing. Like you'll come out of that pool of lemon juice and just feel like you've just burnt all the sin away.
Yeah, I think I'd do the lemon. What's in? Look, we're matching today.
Gang, gang, gang. Right, next one.
We're matching with our hairy knuckles as well. Do you think hairy knuckles are ugly? Are mine hairier than yours?
No.
Do you think hairy knuckles on women are ugly? Be honest. Like, if you saw that on a
No.
girl, would you be like, she's a tramp?
Not at all. Right, next one. Would you rather win 50 grand or that your best friend win 500 grand?
This is so easy because I could tell my best friend, look, I'll give you 500 grand if you give me half later.
They're not allowed to give you the money. She's like, this is so easy.
Did you say 50 grand?
Or they get 500 grand.
That's nothing though. I'd give them the 500 grand.
Yeah. Because maybe
50 grand isn't much and they could change their whole life with that.
Yeah,
all
true.
I'm going to do is like probably buy a new car and do you know what I mean?
That's it, yeah. When you could literally sort them out for a while.
I'd give my best... Well, I don't have any friends, but if I did...
if you're your own best friend, there you go. Give yourself 500 grand.
Yeah, I'd give my friend 500 grand.
Yeah, I'd do the same. Would you rather have the ability to run at 100 miles per hour or fly at 10 miles per hour? So you'd be able to run 100 miles per hour, that's bare quick,
so
or you
long.
fly, but it's not that quick. You're just flying.
I'd run.
I think I would fly. I know it's slow.
It's going to take you 5 years to freaking get to America, mate.
I know, but I just feel like you could do more with it. Like I could become a famous someone because I know how to fly. It doesn't matter how fast I can fly, and then I can just make money. And then it's fun. Like if I want to go to the shop, I can just.
Yeah, but everyone's going to be walking faster than you.
No.
Actually, no, you'd rather fly because
how fast do you think people walk?
You know what? I'd rather fly because we're walking anyway slow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I'd rather fly a bit faster and you can fly. Yeah, definitely.
That's what I'm saying.
So fly. Give us some interesting ones. These are a bit.
Oh, these are what we got. These are what we got. Would you rather read minds or accurately predict the future?
Read minds.
Same. I don't care about the future. Why are people obsessed with seeing the future?
Like imagine you could find out when you're gonna die. That's one of them, innit?
Yeah.
It's so generic. How you're gonna die or where you're gonna die. No, this is the thing that who wants to know when they're gonna die?
No, I would rather know when, not how. Because imagine this. Imagine you find out when you're gonna. I don't know. We just skipped that whole question and moved on to the dying one. Okay, so I would rather know when I'm gonna die than how. Because imagine you find out that how you're gonna die is drowning, but you're not gonna die for another 100 years. So for the rest of your life, you avoid swimming, enjoying going in the ocean and doing that kind of stuff. Or and you just avoid it because you think that's how you're gonna die.
Yeah, but you're gonna die anyway.
No, but you'd be scared, and you'd always be thinking, is this gonna be the time? But if you find out, oh no, you're gonna die in like 50 years.
Yeah, but imagine
you're
gonna die
do whatever you want.
A week.
Even better.
Actually, Islamically, you'd probably want to know when, because then it gives you time to like prepare, repent, and spend time with your family.
I feel like it's like a cheat.
I'd be so scared. Imagine someone come up to you right now and said, "Look, I'm going to tell you when the exact day you're going to die." Would you not be scared?
I got shivers just when you did that. Because I was thinking, what? And then they tell you, and they're like, you're going to die in 1. And I'm like, 1 week, 2 weeks.
I've seen this joke already. I've seen this.
No.
You usually go down. You go 9, 8.
Don't know why I went up.
I was like, what?
Because I wasn't thinking of a joke. I was just making it up in my head, and then
right.
I've
seen that already. Anyway, I'm joking. I was gonna say something. Why did I forget? Yeah. So that is scary because imagine. But if they tell you you're going to die in like, oh, you've got another 60 years, I'll be like, yes.
That'd be sick. No, actually, I don't know. I'll probably be upset. No, another 60 years of pain and depression. And
I'll be like, what? No. But, no, that is
Wanna
true.
Bet? Take it.
That was so bad. That was so bad. I'm the one that makes those jokes.
Anyway, the question was, would you rather read minds or accurately predict the future?
I don't want to predict. I don't want to predict the future because.
But reading minds, though, actually, as much as that's cool, I don't know. People think some messed up shit.
No, you'll know. Read minds. You'll read minds. You'll know if your man's cheating on you. You'll know if your breath stinks when you're with someone.
But I don't want to know the bad thoughts that people have about you. Imagine you walk downstairs and you see like your beloved grandma. She's thinking in her head, I wish I could rip his eyeballs out.
I'm not putting him in my will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, since you care so much about money, man. What's wrong with you? I'm taking.
I did speak to Wimmer about the will.
You always speak to her about the will. She's like, why? And you're like, because this is 10 years.
I was like, come on, Riri, you can put me in your will, yeah? And I don't think she has put us in it because it just goes to her children.
I'm in it. She told me. She showed me the paper. I signed the document as well.
Shut up.
No, I'm joking.
Because I think I think they just do their children. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because if she done all her grandkids, everyone's getting £10 each. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but she doesn't actually have that many grandkids. We're just broke.
She has 2 grandkids. No. She has a lot of grandchildren, Ayub. She's got like 10 still.
Yeah, £10 each.
Obviously, it was an exaggeration. Shut up.
Oh. Alright, this is a funny one. Would you rather lose the money you gained last year or the memories you gained last year? I feel like for you it's a win-win either way because you didn't make any money and you had bad memories.
Wait, can I just say something? I lost the money and the memories anyway. So.
Oh yeah, true.
No, I would say, yeah, honestly, both of them mean nothing to me. I think...
Really? Oh, because you lose your memory. I would want to keep the memories. I'd take the money, I don't care.
Yeah, because you made £4.95.
Actually, it was £3.95, but who's counting? No, I think memories are so much more important.
Yeah, I would keep memories, definitely. But then again, if you made a lot of money, like let's say you made like
10 mil
10 mil, you would say fuck the memories
of that year. I would have to weigh up what happened that year. Did anything exciting happen? I could do with getting rid of a year, as long as it wasn't a year that I met someone important, or if it was just an average year where you just
That's what I would love to
through
do.
life.
We both.
Yeah, no, it's like burping inside.
I wish I could erase the memory of meeting certain people.
Oh, we get it. You've met trash people.
No, I haven't. I wouldn't say I had trash people. I just mean like life would be a bit easier. You know when you
When
like.
you fall out with someone, you can say, "Don't know him anymore." Get on with life.
No, yeah, I don't know. I definitely say memories, just because I don't think I made enough money last year to care about it. If I made like $1 million, then yeah.
Okay, I got you one. Lose a tooth every time you told a lie, or lose a tooth every time you lied.
What the fuck? That's
Wait,
the same thing.
Yeah, I just realised my reading thing. I'm starting to sweat. Lose a tooth every time you are told a lie, or lose a tooth every time you lie.
Oh, mate, I would rather lose it every time I lie because I'd never lie.
Yeah. Imagine you trust people. You're like, people wouldn't lie to me. I'll do everything. You walk into your husband. You're like, how was your day?
Babe,
What'd you
did
get
you
up to?
cheat?
Yeah, I was just at work.
Yeah, no, I definitely and then I just wouldn't lie. I'm not gonna leave my teeth in the hands of other people.
Or would you rather lose a tooth every time someone lied to you, or someone lost a tooth every time you lied to them?
Oh yeah, obviously I'd rather them lose a tooth every time I lie to them.
I'd walk into your room and just start
Imagine
spitting lies.
Imagine someone pisses you off. Your hair is so nice today. I love your cooking, and then it just like teeth fall out.
Do you ever think about what you're gonna look like when you're an old lady with no teeth?
If I reach that age,
Inshallah.
no comment. Joking. Inshallah, if God wills. Okay, let's do one more because I feel like
we'll do one more and then we'll end it.
The energy's a bit off tonight. We say that all the time.
Yeah. Would you rather be reborn in the past or the future? Why are people so obsessed with the future?
I feel like the end of the world is happening soon, so I wouldn't say the future.
I don't think there is no future.
I feel like the end of the world. I hope not, but I feel like it's going to be in our grandkids' generations.
Yeah, I feel it as well. I can't lie to you. Things are a bit crazy.
Yeah, I'd rather. What was the first one?
So, would you rather be born in the past, reborn in the past, or reborn in the future? I wouldn't mind going back, but it depends how far back.
I want to go back
because I don't want to go back to like racism.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind going back to like the 90s.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I was born in the 90s, but early 90s.
You mean like not early 90s. You mean like 80s, and then be a teenager in the 90s.
Yeah. That's very true.
That's what I was gonna say as well. But you stole it from me. It's fine.
It's alright. That's how it goes.
But yeah, okay.
Should we do a shout out of the week?
So the shout out of the week goes to I can't even say his name. You're gonna have to show it. It says AJ Jawad. I'm not gonna try to say his name. Shout out of the week goes to this person. I can't pronounce their name, but we'll put a screenshot here. He said, or she, I think it's a he. Thanks for producing this kind of content. You have no idea how much these podcasts can help people during these tough times. So continue being yourselves and produce more smiles from this. Ring, sadly relatable family. Because he watched the last episode and he put ring. I get so happy when I saw all those rings. Did you see?
I know. I was like, right, people actually watch all the way to the end.
We love you guys so much.
You lot of G's. Like, we actually do appreciate it.
We're going to give you another word to comment down below. No, I'm joking.
Can we do it? I like giving it. It's nice. And this time I get to come up with it.
Okay.
I want you to comment anxiety. I'm joking. I'm joking. I want you to comment. Just comment Yanan.
Yeah, okay. So if you've made it to the end, first of all, I just want to say we love you. And joint prayers from me and Ayub, Kalo,
Always.
for you lot to have the most successful life and happy
Inshallah.
life and your family. I mean, so for all of you lot, only if you made it to the end. No, I'm joking. And you're continuously in our prayers. I don't know, I say this all the time, but
yes, they are.
Like, you genuinely just make dua for them.
Yes.
Like, so guys, we hope that we're in your prayers. Like, even if you're watching this now and you forget to do it, just make a quick one for us. So make a quick one for you.
Thank you.
But yeah, we really appreciate you guys being here.
Thank you guys. And where can they find you?
You can find me crying on my pillow. I've done that before.
Yeah, I know, but I've
done so much stuff that I've done before.
I know.
Like be depressed.
I know. Anyway, where can I find you?
You can find me at It's Nisrin on TikTok and on Instagram.
You can find me at Kelo Cash Out on all social media platforms. Don't forget to follow Sadly Relatable Podcast on Instagram.
And also, don't forget to interact with us on social media. If you enjoy us, you enjoy our posts, our content, likes on this and comments and likes on Instagram really basically helps us a lot. So support us, guys, and we'll support you.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Love ya.
Peace.